Hi children, welcome to the biology class. So till now we have discussed about the tissues. In the tissues, plant tissues we have completed. Now coming to the animal tissues, epithelial tissue also we have completed, and in detail about the connective tissue and muscle tissue and nervous tissue we'll discuss today's class. First, tissues. There are four types of tissues found in the animals, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue and muscle tissue and nervous tissue. So in this you will learn the major characteristics of each tissue which was examined, of various types of each tissue under microscope. So tissues are group of specialized cells. Tissues are group of specialized cells and intracellular substances around them that are adapted to work together in order to perform a particular functions, that we know the abbreviation of tissues. So epithelial tissue, epithelium is a type of tissue that covers the body and lines the body cavities and organs. So epithelial tissue from the protective covering and inner lining of the body and organs, and these tissues are first during the evolution and first formed during the embryonic development. They develop from the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm of the embryo. So what are the characteristics of epithelial tissue? So the characteristics are these can be single layered or multi-layered. These tissues have the power to regenerate, and these are held together by a gap junctions, tight junctions and zonula adherent desmosomes are interdigitation. These are held in between. The plasma membrane of these cells is specialized into flagella, cilia and microvilli, so which are formed on the skin and the respiratory tract. Next is connective tissue. Connective tissue developed from the mesodermal cells of the embryo. They support and bind other tissues in the body. They are made up of three components: intercellular matrix, cells and fibers. And connective tissues are of three types, that is areolar tissue, adipose tissue, fibrous connective tissue. So areolar tissue is most widely spread, which is present behind the epidermis of the skin. That is why the skin is elastic and helps withstand the pulling strain. If you give or pinch on the skin also, nothing happen. It just gives the elasticity due to the connective tissue. And adipose tissue, it has a specialized cells which store fat. This tissue forms padding under the skin and around the kidneys, eyeball and coils of the intestine, which acts as an insulation and for retaining the body heat. And this tissue which forms the fat in the form of droplets underlining the skin. And next is fibrous connective tissue. It is made up of elongated cells referred to as fibrils. These fibers are strong and together by areolar tissue they form the tendons which connect the muscle to bone. And supportive connective tissue is one with the non-porous tissue. It has thick intercellular substances. It has no blood vessel or nerves, and cartilage is semi-transparent. And one is bone, which is a very hard porous tissue, good supply of blood vessels and nerves It has, and it consists of living cells. Those are osteoblasts and rigid mass of inorganic substances, and fluids. Comes to the fluid connective tissue, blood and lymph are the two tissues which are liquids which found in the body. Blood, blood is having again three types of cells, that is RBC, WBC and thrombocytes or platelets. WBC, white blood cells or leukocytes. RBC, red blood cells or erythrocytes. And lymph fluid surrounding the body cells and essential for body plasma. Both blood and lymph are mainly concerned with transportation and with immunity. That is, what is immunity? The resistance to fight against the diseases. So, intercellular matrix is made up of mucopolysaccharide, especially hyaluronic acid. The major cells includes fibroblast, adipocytes, plasma cells and mast cells. Fibers or connective tissues are made up of three types of tissues, three types of fibers, that is collagen fiber, elastic fiber and reticular fiber. The connective tissue performs the function or they attach the organs and tissues together. They store fat in the form of adipose tissues. Remember, so where the fat is stored in the adipose tissue, and they help in repairing tissues. They help in repairing the tissues. They prevent the organs from mechanical shock, and the organs and this also help in the defense mechanism, that is blood cells. Next is muscular tissue. So muscular tissue is forms the muscles of the body, muscles that contract and relax, and they help the body in its movement. There are three kinds of muscles: striated and striated, heart and cardiac muscles. And striated muscles are skeletal muscles, are under the control of our will. So they are made up of long fibers which are nucleated and striated, which can done under the consciousness, are striated muscles. And non-striated, that is unstriated muscles are not under the control of will. For example, cardiac movements are not, and blinking of our eyes are unstriated actions. They are made up of spindle shaped tapering cells which are uninucleated. They are found in the walls of the intestine, helping the passage of food, muscles and iris of cornea, and then lining of blood vessels, urinary bladder. So these are under unconscious, those are unstriated. And next, cardiac muscles are involuntary in function and found only in the walls of the heart. The fibers of cardiac muscles are striated. And muscle tissue performs their main function is movement and locomotion. It supports the bones and other structures, that means other organs, and it is responsible for peristalsis. Next is nervous tissue. So nerves tissue constitute the nervous system. This tissue is made up of specialized elongated cells called neurons, and they make up peripheral and central nervous system which develops from the ectoderm of the embryo. So it has neuron, and neuron consists of nerve cells. It mainly include neuron. These are the structural and functional unit of nervous system. It consists of axon, cell body and dendrites. Cyton containing the nucleus, are it has a hair-like extensions called dendrites, and they may be very long, sometimes more than 1 meter. And neuroglia, these are special cells found in the brain and spinal cord. They provide support to the neurons and fibers. And neurosecretory cells, these function as endocrine organs. They release chemicals from the axon directly into the blood, which helps in the metabolism. So these are the about the tissues both present in plants and animals. So I hope children you have completed the notes which has been sent. So please do that, and in the next class we'll discuss about the flowering plants, that is the flower. Chapter is the flower. Okay children, have a good day.